Hey, what is going on YouTube? This is Robert, and today I am bringing you to this week's drop list. It was kind of updated a bit earlier on, but I've left it a little while just in case there are any changes or anything occurs with it as per norm. Typically, obviously, the list will then also get like the update of the prices and such, sometimes after I upload, which is great. But you know, it's just one of those things. But yeah, this is going to be the drop list for this week, which is week 11, I believe. Pretty sure it is. Maybe it's week 12, but I think it's week 11 of the fall winter season. So yeah, with that being said, we've got a collaboration and then a number of pieces, one of which I actually might be going for depending on its price, because it should be quite low, I would expect. But expectations are there to be ruined. So yeah, let's jump into this. Okay, so we can jump straight into the week, and the retails are actually there. All good. So we're going to be kicking off from one side of the spectrum to the other. We're going with the Brooklyn Machine Works Hardtail Park Bike, which is like 4,000, to then the David Howell & Co. Metal Bookmark, which is the piece that I'm interested in, specifically the central colorway or metal one, mainly because it's like a skyline and such, and I think that it just looks cooler as an overall. Obviously there is the chance that you could probably damage it and such and maybe crack something, but that happens. Usually that just comes with it. For £20, yeah, I'll probably just go for it. It's a brass material in the end, or brass metal, and yeah, that is basically it. As far as the bike is concerned, there are two colorways, as you can see, and yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's cool, definitely, but I wonder how many there will be overall, like what the number will be that they've actually made, because I feel that that's going to be very limited and obviously very expensive. So for those going for that, best of luck at the end of the day. From there we move on to the HCR Trompe-l'oeil. Is it French or not? Trompe. Regardless, we've got a loose fit jean alongside a hooded work jacket, as you can see here. I've seen a lot of opinions and a lot of comments on these ever since the news obviously came out. The artwork is by HCR, obviously. As you can see, it's all over the place, just little bits and pieces here and there. And yeah, I mean, I've seen the opinions. I've seen a lot of people say they want it. I don't know if they'll want it with the retail being what it is, but we'll just have to wait and see as far as that is concerned. So does that mean that it's all just on it, like printed, correct? Yeah, correct. Okay. Whether or not that will affect the hype for it or people going for it, I don't know, because if it was like embroidered in so far as instead of it being like part of the material, we'll just have to see at the end of the day. We also have an Arc Thermal Zip Up hoodie dropping this week, which is actually very high. Waffle fleece interior. Okay. I don't know. I mean, it's quite a standard looking piece. I don't know how I feel about the front colorway. It's just floating there. But personally for me, I'd probably say it'd be the navy or the black. The pink will probably have its success in like the smaller sizes, but I definitely feel that it'd be navy or black. I do like grey, but I think it's a bit bland just having black on it instead for the like colour of the type. From there we then have the leather bags dropping this week, from the shoulder bag to the backpack to the duffel bag to the waist bag. Yeah, personally green is my favourite. As far as like wearability, I suppose I would probably say brown. And as far as the standard best, like simple tone, that'd be the black colorway. But my personal favorite is going to be the green colorway, and that is basically going to be that. We then also have the Crest soccer jersey dropping this week. So it's quite a filled week already, regardless of anything else that is occurring. There's already a lot going on. From there, we've got the reflective piping pullover. Yeah, I would personally probably say that the black is my favourite colourway. The red's okay, but I don't know how I feel about the patch being on it in the same sort of colour like as it is. And if so, being the case across the board, I'd prefer it if it was the black colourway, because then at least the red that's on the wrist stands out a bit more. The same applies for the navy. Or even the white, but probably black colorway would be my favourite for that piece. We then have a leather baggy 5-pocket jean dropping with the classic Supreme embroidered on the back right pocket, right at the top. Yeah, that's about that. Also have a large duffel bag also dropping, which is 468. Wow. Holy. That's insane. Never seen a retail that high. I mean, you can have a 5-pocket jean or a large duffel bag, but that's crazy. Wow. From there, we have the first piece from the Jane's Addiction collaboration, which are a 90s rock. No, I feel like that's wrong, but they're a 90s group, basically, that had a lot of influence or impact towards the mainstream side. It was definitely rock, but it might have been like an alternate rock type. But yeah, anyway, they've got a cardigan for one of the first pieces that a lot of people were like, wow, that looks nice on the front, and then they saw the back to it and they're like, not so much. So unfortunately, because of the nature of the graphic, it kind of ruins itself and takes it down a notch. We then have two hats, being a reflected Jackyard camp cap and a rhinestone 5-panel. Not really my favourites in either of them. I'd probably just say black colourway in the reflective, possibly the purple or the navy, but yeah, it's not like a definite on that note. We've got a New Era accent beanie. Yeah, it's not my favourite either. The black colourway stands out nicely, and so does like the grey tone, but that's about it. The reflective piping track pan is the same sort of thing, I'd say black colourway. And as far as the Jane's Addiction pieces, they all go down here. The stealing tee, the ringer tee, black colourway is probably like the standard, but it's just one of those things. A woven striped shirt is up next. It's simple and easy, but yeah. And then we've got all of the Jane's Addiction pieces, from the short sleeve to the ritual tee to the hoodie to the mechanics jacket. Unfortunately, it just hasn't gone down well overall, and I haven't really seen many positive comments so far as Discord is concerned. There are some unique colorways, which is great, but it's just the fact that it's just not what people are really after. I really like this mustardy, like darker tone they've got going on here, and the purple and this like, not even yellow, more so towards orange tone they've got, or tangerine. No, it's something else. Probably mustard again, but this is a more so like olive mustard. Like, it's a very dark, strong tone. But it's just unfortunate that the pieces aren't sought after in any way, shape or form. So yeah, we're just going to be moving on from this, going back to the rest of the week. And as per norm, let me know down below what you like, what you dislike, what you're going to be going for. Personally, I'm going to be going for the bookmark, because it means I can stop using a piece of paper for a bookmark, which is awful. I used to have tons of them. No idea where they are. Doesn't matter. We'll just get a new one at the end of the day. So yeah, that is pretty much going to cover it from me. So like I said, let me know down below what you're going to be going for, what you like, what you dislike, whether or not you're going to be sleeping on this week, or maybe you will try to go in store. And yeah, besides that, I don't know what's going on, but I keep coughing at some point. It's like when I reach a certain point. Yeah, but anyway, that is going to cover it. So I do hope that you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you all next time. Peace. Oh, I almost forgot. I need to unbox something. So this arrived today. It's nothing to do with Supreme or anything, but it's just a little fun thing that they're very difficult to get, to be honest, in like the UK. When it comes to figures or just little fun little bits and pieces, they're never easy to get in the UK. It's never so much as like, oh, here you go, nice and simple. But you can probably tell where it's from with the packaging or the language on the packaging, which has a certain gentleman there. And there you go. You may not recognise him, my chopper, basically. But yeah, it's just a certain one that was released that's of a specific scene, and I just thought, you know what, that's cool. It's very annoying to try and get in the UK, as I said, but fortunately there was like free shipping and everything when I ordered it, and yeah, I got it way less than what it currently costs. So anyway, that is going to cover it from me. So I do hope that you have a good rest of your day. I'm going to cough again, God. I do hope that you have a good rest of your day, as I said. Other than that, I will see you all next time. Peace.